Hey guys, this is Nora, and today I'm bringing you a video that I've been wanting to share with you for a while, and that's something that we call here in my house Try Tuesday. And so I'm going to talk to you about what Try Tuesday is and why we started Try Tuesday. So just a little bit of background information of my family. We are a blended family. I met Jonas, well, we're going to actually be being married 7 years this coming October. And when I married him, he had two boys, Hunter and Diego, and they were at that time 5 and 6 years old. And so Hunter and Diego were not staying with him at that time. They were at their grandma's, but eventually they came to stay with us. And so some of the things that we kind of struggled with was trying to find the balance of foods to make. So there's something about my kids is that the three of them are picky eaters. And actually, you know what? My husband included, he's also a very picky eater. Not as much as the kids, but he's still a picky eater. And maybe I'm a picky eater as well at times, but I think mostly I'm more rounded when it comes to foods, right? Maybe that's why I have a problem with losing weight. But anyways, so we started Try Tuesday because we wanted to motivate the kids to try new foods. And so we felt like it had to be a little bit forced at times, because if on their own will they were never going to try new things. And so we said, no, let's come up with a routine in which every single family member gets to decide what food that we're going to eat for that week. And we called it Try Tuesday because I thought it was catchy, and so that's where it stuck. And the kids love this idea. They actually became very big fans of Try Tuesday because they knew that on that day of the week they got to choose what everyone else had to try. And so let me give you an example of how this might work. So we started off with Mies. So we started off this week, or that week, with Mia when we started. And I got to choose something that everyone in the family had to try. Now, they don't have to necessarily eat the whole thing, but they had to try the food. And so, for example, I started off, I believe the first Try Tuesday, I mean, it's been over a year now that we've been doing this. I think I did a pasta, I think. And the kids really don't like pasta, at least the two oldest, Hunter and Leo, didn't like pasta. And so, what I mean pasta, I mean Alfredo pasta and that kind of pasta. So I did like a pasta, and they had to try the pasta. And so I'm not saying that after they tried it, they became like, they started loving it and they wanted more. No, that did not happen, but at least it got them a taste of it. And so I think some of the comments that I've heard some my kids say is, it's not too bad. Oh, it's not too bad. And to me, that is amazing. Like, the whole point of this is for them to realize that you have to taste the food before you can say I don't like it or I like it. And that was our biggest problem, is that they wouldn't give the food a chance. And so, for example, our oldest Hunter, he loves to eat anything with ground beef. He loves ground beef, whether it's enchiladas, it's tacos, hamburgers. He loves those type of foods. But the youngest boy, Diego, he doesn't like any meat. He doesn't like to eat meat except for chicken. And now he's branching out into some fish. But he doesn't really like beef. So on a Try Tuesday, for example, this past Try Tuesday, he wanted enchiladas. And so after that, he started having to taste a whole enchilada. And he would say something like, it's not too bad. And for me, that was like amazing, that he would say, I won't say that it became his favorite food, but for the youngest to say it's not too bad, that means it makes a whole difference. For my Maddie, she also is very picky. She didn't like enchiladas as well. And Hunter would ask them so frequently that she started having to taste it. And now some of the comments that she said is, oh, now I like enchiladas, Mom. And I think that's great. I mean, you're teaching your children to try new things, and they get to choose what they're going to try on that day. And so the next time around, Diego gets to choose something. And so he's actually had breakfast tacos before, and he loves breakfast tacos. And so he's asked for breakfast tacos. But one of the things that really surprised me about him is that when we would make cookouts outside, he would choose, we would make fajitas, chicken, and sausage. And the only thing that he would grab was sausage. Because of the Try It Tuesdays, he started liking barbecue chicken. And that is amazing for me because this last Try It Tuesday that he asked for a barbecue, and he wanted barbecue chicken specifically. And to me, those are milestones that prove that this is working. My husband, for example, he likes a fish fry. So we did a fish fry, and the kids had to try the fish or the shrimp. And our youngest, Diego, our youngest boy, he also started saying, oh wow, this is good, the shrimp is good. And so that made the whole difference with this Try It Tuesday, guys. And I encourage you guys that if you have picky eaters, to go ahead and try this. It's called Try It Tuesday. They get to be responsible for 1 week. They choose whatever they want, and you get them what they want. And then the following week, somebody else will get the turn, and then they have to eat that food. And that makes a whole difference in my household. And I believe that Try It Tuesday is something awesome. So go ahead and try it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.